there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com, switching it up a little bit here with a Gatecrash sealed. This isn't the pre-release sealed, this is just a regular sealed, so just 6 packs of Gatecrash. So far I'm not liking my pool. I've got a lot of duplicates of these just meh cards like Gutter Skulk. I do like the Devour Flesh. Black's looking okay. I think I probably will be going black here. Maybe an Orzhov Splash Boros is looking like the best, and I'm just gonna play some bears is what it looks like. So let's start off over here. We've got a Water Grave and a Sacred Foundry. Great cards in Standard, not that great in Sealed unless they're in your color, and still kind of meh. No Guild Gates to work with, so that's kind of a bummer. We do have a Millennium Gargoyle, which is okay. Actually, 3 of them. 3 Millennium Gargoyle, and they're definitely something we could play for our 20 through 23rd slot. The Skyblinder Staff is actually quite powerful with any flyers. It makes them unblockable. So we could go this route. I don't like Razor Whips. Armored Transport is actually quite good in an aggressive deck, and Orzhov Keyroom does go in the colors that we're trying to go. Bane Alley Broker is very good. It's a very good card drawing, card advantage card. I really like it. So if we can go Dimir, I'm going to try to fit that in. So it's definitely a playable card. Psychic Strike's also very good. It's just a counterspell for 3. Nothing bad with that. Hydroform's okay. It can be used as a kind of a combat trick. You can block with other lands, but I really don't like it. It's not that great, so I'm going to put it over here in the unplayable pile. The Drakewing Krasis is very good if you're going into Simic. And this Mystic Genesis is also very good as well in Limited. You get a counterspell and put a good big ooze into play. Bioshift's okay if you have enough Simic cards to work around it, and I don't think I do. Let's see, Ground Assault. Ground Assault's great. Ground Assault's a good card. Gruel Charm is kind of a sideboard-ish card against flyers. Rampager is amazing. I don't like the Tilling, and I love the Swine. So now we're looking like we can go a pretty good Gruel deck with these 3. The Aristocrat, nothing wrong with the Aristocrat. The Swing is great. The Kingpin's Pet is great. The Beckon Apparition's fine. The Boros Charm's good. Martial Glory is good, and Foundry Champion's amazing. So Foundry Champion, Boros Charm. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. This deck's gonna be tough to build. We're sitting on the edge of either going Gruel Splash Boros or Orzhov Splash Boros. So versus Strength isn't the best of cards. It's a good combat trick. Experiment 1 is very powerful. I do like force adaptations in quick decks. I really like this on Simic, and we didn't really get any Simic cards to go with it. So that's kind of a bummer. We do have the Flux Mage, and that'd be pretty good to put it on a Flux Mage, but we don't really have anything else to go with it. So I'm not going to play these forced adaptations. Spire Tracer is very good, especially with these Madcap skills. And Mugging's good as well. Fierce Resistance isn't good in the type of deck we'd be going. If we are going to go the Active Trees or the Gruel route, then Active Treason is very good. So is Homing Lightning, and so is Cinder Elemental. Don't like the Structural Collapse. We'll put over there. Epic Experiment 1. Still stuck on using the phrase Epic Experiment. Put Experiment 1 over there. Didn't get any gates, but it's still a 2/1 bear and a 2/2 bear with First Strike, and a 3/2 with Blood Rush. And this guy's okay, a 4/3 for 4. There's nothing wrong with that. Both of these are playables. So I guess we do have plenty of cards to work with, so I shouldn't cry too much because these Death's Approach are very good in Dimir strategy. They're not too bad in Orzhov, but they're very good in Dimir when you're actually milling cards. The Shadow Alley Denizen's not bad either. I guess we'll start putting him over here and what kind of deck we could make. If we're going to go to Bears in Orzhov, it could look something like this. Yeah, the Spy is very good as well. It's just a 2/3/4 mana with flying. I love extort cards. Love, love, love. The Grizzly Spectacle is very good, and so is the Ogre Slumlord. I think we can basically cut out any sort of Simic or Dimir, as we didn't get enough cards really. Well, the Hands of Binding is good, and these Frilled Oculus are great too. Hate Sealed sometimes when you get on the border of each one of these decks being playable. And this Aetherize is such a bomb card. Clinging Anomalies? Not the best card. Just a Defender Evolve. This is actually a good one. And Enter the Infinite's completely pointless. Alright, so let's see. I love these Syndicate of Ties. They are so good. And the Basilica Guard's pretty good too. These aren't too bad. Actually, I like them a lot. The Vigilance Extort. Not a bad card. 3/5. These can finish your curve quite well. The Battalion is kind of useless on them right now, unless we'd go with these Night Watches. The Urbis Protector is okay. It's a 4/4 and a 1/1 for 6. It's a 4/4 Angel. It's not bad at all. It's definitely a playable card. So yeah, very, very tricky what I would go here. So let's just look at the Boros Splash Orzhov list. This is a playable. Shield of Passage is actually a pretty good sideboard against any sort of deck that is playing a lot of removal. Madcap Skills are always good on Act of Treason and Mugging. I think I am definitely... I mean, I want to play Extort. It's my favorite strategy to go in Gatecrash. And we do definitely have two amazing removals here with the Grizzly Spectacle and the Devour Flesh. And the Ogre Slumlord is just a bomb in Limited, especially if you have more removal. So if we go Boros, with Boros we could add in a Mugging and a Homing Lightning, but I just don't know if it's worth it. And we would have the Orzhov Keyroom to help us in those colors, but Sacred Foundry Water and the Sacred Foundry, but I don't know if it's enough to actually play this. So, I mean, these are just not exciting enough. They're great for Extort, though. They're 2/2s that actually have, you can actually cast them later on with Extort, and they're not completely dead. But I don't know if we actually got enough Extort. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just 3, 4 Extorts. I don't think that's enough to really justify going black. I mean, and these are double black is a problem. I don't like to, if I'm going 3 colors, I don't like to go into double. So I think I'm going to cut out. I'm not going to go the Orzhov route. And same thing, the Simic just seems very weak. Other than these Frilled Oculuses are great, really good cards, and these Sage Road Denizens are good for Dimir, but I think we can't go these colors. So I think we've narrowed it down to Boros and Gruel. I guess we do have another Extort in the Kingpin's Pet. Oh, I forgot about these dudes over here. Huh. That does make quite a bit of Extort. But I mean, this strategy here is just extremely strong. When I got enough Blood Rushers to definitely win some quick games. And I do like the Active Treason here. So let's see if we could actually make just a plain Gruel deck with what we have. I don't like the Fierce Resistance. So this is the pile that we're not going to use here. And not going to use the Force Adaptations either. And they're great with the Spire Tracers. If I had more Spire Tracers, I'd consider running it. But Slaughterhorn is a bomb. The Scab Clan Charger is probably the weakest one out of the Blood Rushers. It's not bad, though. Yeah, I don't know about the... Might just play him because it's a 4/3 for 4, which is... You can't go wrong with that. So got Experiment 1, Spire Tracer for our early game, Madcap skills to hook onto them. We're at 11 cards right now. Cinder Elemental is amazing, Homing Lightning is amazing, but this is where I think that we do start splashing in the Boros. Martial Charge is okay. I don't know if we need it with the Blood Rush. We already have enough. Boros Charm is amazing. Sacred Foundry, of course, would be a land here. I do like Armored Transport in this sort of build, as you can hook it on with the Madcap skills, and it's very good. So I think I'm gonna play that. I don't know about the Millennium Gargoyles. They're pretty good with Blood Rush, but they're very slow, and I'd like to get some damage out pretty quickly. We were sitting at only 10 creatures though, but I'm definitely, if we're splashing in, we definitely want to put these Syndicate of Tithes in here, and probably this Knight as well. But I don't know about these Commandos. They seem a little bit slow, but they can basically block most of the things in this format. But I think I'd rather have a 2-4 than a 3-5 with Blood Rush. I'm not sure. Battalion's actually really good with these, though. And I might just play this guy just because he's a 2-1. He's another guy I can get out quick. But we're sitting at... Probably want to play 16 lands with this curve. We're sitting at 13 creatures, so of course we want creatures in here. And maybe the Gargoyles are the right play. Maybe if we just put in 4 Gargoyles and play 17 lands and call it good. The Skybinder Staff's okay. It does work quite well with our Spire Tracer. But this will give us 16 creatures. And yeah, these hook up great with Madcap skills as well. Don't think we need to put in the Martial Glory, as we have 3 Blood Rushers right here. I mean, we could though. But I don't like playing Martial Glory in a 3-color deck. We're already splashing quite heavy into white. So yeah, I think it's either this Greenside Watcher or this, I don't know, what's the most powerful out of these ones here. I mean, this is what we're trying to decide between. Millennium Gargoyles, Crowned Keratox, and Scrab Clan Charger. 4/3 Trampler does seem pretty good. So I think I'm going to go with one of these and maybe 2 Gargoyles, or maybe the 3rd Gargoyle. Now I'll give us 17 creatures, and it keeps our curve lower. And let's see here. Yeah, we just have 1 double red. We can easily go 5/5/5. That's good. Or maybe cut out a Plains for another forest to try to get that early Spire or Epic Experiment. I think that's better. So that's what I'm looking at right now. I don't think I'd want to cut white out. I could put in the Watcher and the Charger and throw in some other fillers, but I don't think that's the right way to go. I think this is the best. I mean, I do still kind of want to go that Dimir strategy. Have a lot of these bears. A lot of these bears with Extort are not bad at all. But yeah, I guess that'd be the deck. If we were going to go Dimir, it'd look something like this. Yeah, I just don't think there's enough Dimir here to really make it worth it. I mean, it's pretty good. And I guess you could make the argument that I could then go into, I could splash into Boros for something like this. Of course, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5, 15, 24. That'd probably be the deck. And I guess that would be pretty good. Or wait, then we could throw in the Madcap or the Muggings or something, but I don't think this is quite powerful enough. I'd rather go this Gruel strategy. So go ahead and throw these Tides back in the Night. What else was over there? The Boros Charm and the Foundry Champion. Oh, I forgot about Beckon Apparition, something else I could put in here actually for a 1/1. But yeah, It's another early drop, but it's not consistent on the early drop. I think I'm gonna go like this. Anyway, this is Kevin from Roguedeckbuilder.com. We'll have the first game up shortly.